on this computer. All right, cool. So let's give it another second. Okay, so it's recording now. We're all set?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? We've got Samantha Talbot that we're interviewing today. What's up, Samantha? How's your summer going?
It's been going pretty well, thank you.
Excellent. Well, thanks for coming on the show. Definitely, I want to interview you and ask, how you came up with some of the ideas you did for your film. And I've got some of your artwork here. So let's get to some of the questions. So I guess my first question is, what inspired you to make this film?
Well, I mean, the whole premise of the film was like the kind of like thesis statement, if you will, is like these kids are in a zombie apocalypse, but like they also run track. So it's actually an idea I've had for a while. Like I've just been usually like doodling the characters in my sketchbook occasionally and just thinking of scenes. So then when the final animation came out, I was like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if I animated something for it? So yeah, I had all the character designs, thankfully, so I didn't have to do too many extra thumbnails. And I had a story in mind, so it was really just like putting the ideas and the visions I had into a solid animation. So.
Okay. Let's add a little bit more to that question. How did you decide how many characters to put into the film? It's a tough question, but
yeah. Well, originally, like for the main story, I had four characters. Where if you go to like the first scene of the storyboard, like it's when they're all running. Those are like the main characters, I think. And then afterwards, I added like I kept just adding more because I really like character design. So I would just like design a character and be like, what if I put them into my story? And then I start thinking of backstories and stuff from them, and then I get attached and be like, okay, I guess they're a part of this now. So I think I stopped at like seven characters, and then I was like, okay, I'll work with these for now, don't want to get too ahead of myself, so yeah.
awesome. So I guess my next question is, can you tell us how you made this? Like, what programs did you use? You mentioned a sketchbook, but what did you use to actually make the whole film?
Well, for the storyboard, we use Storyboard Pro, and then for the animatic, that's also in Storyboard Pro. So, well, actually, the separate frames for the storyboard, I did those in Procreate, and then I imported it to Storyboard Pro, and then I made the animatic, and then for the final animation, we used Harmony. So yeah, I imported the animatic from Storyboard Pro to Harmony, and then I went over the main frames, and then I added the in-betweens. So.
Fantastic. All right. Well, are there any last things that you'd like to share before we end the interview and watch your film?
Oh, wait, can I like, think about this for a second?
It's all good. I'll ask that part again.
Yeah, honey, I think something. So it could just be like anything? Or...
Anything. I just realized. Yeah, it could be anything. Anything.
I'm trying to think. I don't really have any like social media that I want to promote because I don't really use social media.
Yep.
So,
how about this? What do you hope to accomplish next year in animation?
okay, that's a good question.
And I'm kind of wondering also, you were talking about characters and that you made a bunch of them. Like, can you see yourself turning this into an anime or a manga, and you would just do not necessarily moving, but it would just be still images?
Yeah, that's what I've been kind of like thinking in general. That like maybe instead of like becoming like full on animator, like being like a character designer, just doing like the concept designs for stuff.
Okay.
Because like I do like animating stuff, but like also like the technology gets a bit confusing at times. So.
Feel you. Well, the odd thing is that the animating is only one job, and there's literally over 120 different jobs in the animation industry. And, there are way more people, connected to character designing than there are people who are just animating. So I would encourage you to go towards character design, especially with what you do in my class, because really my class is all about what you want to accomplish. Cool. So what was I gonna? How was I gonna frame it again?
What
Oh
are
yeah.
your goals?
Okay. Oh, that's right. All right. So Samantha, before we end the interview, I was wondering, is there anything you want to add, or maybe tell us about some of your goals for this upcoming semester in animation?
Well, for the upcoming semester, I really just want to focus on like getting like a clean like animation because sometimes like there are a lot of errors with my like final animation that I'm seeing now, and just I want to really like focus on like getting the story across, making it very clear, focusing on that. And just I'm excited for like the opportunity to be able to, share some of the stories I've had, some of the characters, and put it into an animation.
Excellent. Well, let me thank you, and I hope you have a great day. Looking forward to next semester.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So here's Samantha's animation. All right, there it is. So I think let me just stop recording. I think in maybe about 4 or 5